There have been many UFC fighters who started to test the free agency market to see how much they are truly worth. Coming into 2018, there are certain fighters who are not happy with the UFC, where they're either looking to fight somewhere else for more money, or they just want to end their contract once and for all. So here is 5 UFC fighters who may not re-sign with the UFC in 2018. Number 5. Hector Lombard came into the UFC as a hot prospect in the middleweight division, where he was expected to do massive things in the promotion. Things didn't go his way, where he would jump between the middleweight and the welterweight divisions, where it seemed he couldn't get comfortable. As of right now, he's on a 4-fight losing streak, where even if he loses his next fight, he dropped a major hint on his Instagram post, which shows him dining with the KSW's president, Martin Lewandowski. In the caption, he posted, "Business meeting with KSW MMA, great news coming." This shows that he may be getting a better offer from KSW, which may mean he may not resign with the UFC in 2018. Number 4. Dustin Poirier is a top lightweight contender who has defeated some of the best competition in the UFC, and over the years, he has become a well-known name. He's a very exciting fighter to watch and always puts on a great show for the fans. Only recently he mentioned that he's willing to go outside of the UFC to get paid what he's truly worth. He mentioned that he loves to fight for the UFC, but he wants to make the most money right now, and if he was given the opportunity to go and fight in other promotions such as ONE FC for the right amount of money, he would accept it. He said his number one priority is his family, and he wants to maximize his earning potential. So I believe as soon as his contract is up, he will definitely try free agency, where we may see him sign with another promotion in 2018 if he gets the offer he wants. Number 3. Cub Swanson is a top featherweight contender who is known for his violent stand-up skills, where he has dominated some of the best fighters in the UFC. He recently mentioned that he's not happy with the new contract that the UFC offered to him, and said that he would test the free agency market to see how much he's truly worth. After losing his last fight to Brian Ortega, Cub Swanson mentioned that Dana White approached him and was willing to sit down with him again and renegotiate a new contract. If for the second time he doesn't get the offer that he wants, I believe he is bound to get the offer that he wants with a promotion like Bellator, where we may see him jump ship in 2018. Number 2. Jose Aldo is a 2-time UFC featherweight champion who was once able to defend his title 7 consecutive times, where he was just dominating his competition. According to his coach Andre Pederneiras, Jose Aldo has been unhappy with how the UFC has treated him after his loss to Conor McGregor at UFC 194 and wants to end his UFC contract immediately to pursue a career in boxing. I believe he only has a few more fights left on his UFC contract, where if his contract ends or if the UFC decides to let him go, I believe we may never see him compete in the UFC ever again. Number 1. Mark Hunt is a top heavyweight fighter who is known for his punching power and his ability to knock fighters dead with a single punch. When he lost to Brock Lesnar at UFC 200, later Brock Lesnar tested positive for banned substances, which has not sit well with Mark Hunt ever since. He said that he has been treated unfairly by the UFC and he has started a war with the promotion. He has been very vocal about his stance on PEDs in the sport and isn't happy with the UFC how they handle his situation at UFC 200. As of right now, he has 3 fights left on his UFC contract. He mentioned once his UFC contract is up, he wants to fight in New Zealand, Australia, and possibly Japan. So after these last 3 fights, we may never see Mark Hunt in the UFC ever again.